All right, it's 5 o'clock. Let's get to this real quick. Make sure everybody can see me. You can see my head. All right, there we go. All right, I realized that, which is why I went back in the last video and went backwards, that some of the stuff, if you're coming into it, it's your first time looking at it, can be kind of overwhelming. And so my preferred, I'm going to go over today, I'm just going to talk about Thinkorswim, using Thinkorswim, and what it looks like when you first get into it. My preferred broker for a beginner. I mean, if you're really beginning and you're just going to play with it a little bit, probably Robinhood would be fine with you. If you actually plan on using some more tools for investment, then I suggest TD Ameritrade. You make a very small deposit, you get Thinkorswim platform for free. The trades are free. There's no commissions applied to the trade. And then there's no like monthly fee or anything you pay for. All right. So once you open an account, you can go to TD Ameritrade online. You can log in. You can make trades from there. But then they have an option where you can download Thinkorswim. You can download it to your computer. You can download the app on your phone so you can take it with you. And when you first open it up, it will open up to the screen just like this. All right. It'll have all your account information on this side. You should be able to see a little bit of it. It probably won't have this watch list up because that's mine and that's mine. And I can't delete, I can delete that, but it won't default. This is a default screen. But they'll have things over here, and they'll have these little subcategories. I'll go over what these subcategories. You have messages. You'll get a few messages from time to time. Not very many. Support if you need to talk to them. Chat rooms that you can go into and talk to people. And then setup. Setup has some of your settings, and then you can save your, like, once you change stuff on here, you can save it so that when you come back, it's just like you saved it. All right. And then you can do a reset, and that's just a reset right now because I'm on demand. This is a simulated account, so when I'm doing a simulated right now because I want some data to be coming through. All right. So you can go monitor right here. This is if I wanted to, like, if I had some trades going on and I wanted to see, like, if I'm long in a trade, it will show the trade down here. It tells me, okay, I'm okay to trade for account. I'm okay to trade Forex. And if I had this not blocked, again, to unblock that, it won't matter because it's stock. I mean, this is simulated stock buying power, option buying power. I just have my numbers right there. All right. I'll have my filled orders, but I haven't placed any orders. Working order. A working order is an order that you put out into the market that hasn't been filled yet. So if I put out to buy at $50, but the price is hovering like at $51, $52, but I'm waiting for it to come down, it'll be a working order. It's just an order that has not been filled yet. All right. And there'll be filled orders, canceled orders in case you put that order out to the market, but you bring it back. And I'll have that there. And then this will just have all your information up to date. All right. The trade, this is where you would go to trade like have Forex Trader right here. All right. It'll bring up this screen. I'm not going to go too much into Forex trading because, one, I don't trade Forex. I know a little bit about it. Maybe I'll do some videos much later down the road about it. You have futures, futures contracts. If you don't know anything about futures, you need to look well into it before you start trading futures contracts, because a very small incremental move can mean a lot of loss or a lot of profit. Active Trader is what I used to trade out of. All right, and once you click Active Trader, this is what will come up. All right, this is the chart. You should know what a candlestick chart is by now. All right, and it'll come up just like this. And this is called Active Trader window. All right, and this is where okay, so we'll go ahead and jump like right into this because I know Super Bowl's coming up, so I'm not going to try to be here for too long. If I'm right here, if you saw me hover right here, it says buy one stop. If I click this button, it will buy one at this price right here. All right. If I click on the other side, it will sell one at this price. And what's going on right here, these are the orders going through. So 4,300. These are in hundreds because this is very unique to TD Ameritrade. This is their way that they do a level 2. I mean, they offer a level 2 window. This is level 2. But if you remember my other level 2, they had colors, and this one doesn't have colors. It's the same information that's down here is also up here. So there's almost no reason to use this level 2 down here because the same information that's going on down here is going on If I click that off right here, and that's what on these sides right here, you have buttons. So buy market, sell market, and again, you can adjust these buttons. This is the chart. So if I click that, it'll just become a level 2. Time and sales, it will come up. All right, there's the time and sales. If I take that on and off, all right. Trade window just makes another trade window. Chart, these C3s and C2s are just more charts. It'll just give me more time frames. And then I actually don't know what DB stands for. Let me see. Dashboard. It's a dashboard for it. I never use a dashboard. And then news. If you're looking for news on the stock and you click it, it'll come up down here. That's usually, it'll have something by the symbol, like a little icon. You can click it and then it'll bring up news for the stock if it's moving on news. All right. So that's active trader, and you can manipulate active trader. If you look up here, all right, when you first come in, you can make a grid like this, or you can make a grid 2 by 2. All right, and then you can come in and you can make it whatever. All right, you can make it active trader, which is AT plus a chart. Active trader plus 2 charts. All right, active trader 2 charts. All right, or you can make it 4 windows across the top. All right, and let's make this. Let's take active trader out. Make it a chart. All right, you can make these kind of whatever you want. If you wanted 2 charts like that, and then you want to do an active trader right here, this is how you manipulate it though. You just hover above these, and it goes max to that. I think I used to do something like this. I don't use this anymore. I use something else in here. But this is a place where you would start, and you can adjust them by size, and you kind of make it and craft it to however you want, and then you can save it. All right. But that's what you're going to be looking at when you open it. I'm not going to go over this at length because I don't set up an active trader. I set up somewhere else. Analyze, I've never used Analyze before. So I can't tell you much about it. Scan is something I do a lot of. Somebody asked me today, how do you find the stocks to trade in the morning? All right, I have to go to a scan. I have to scanner. You cannot use scan and on demand if I'm thinking, or maybe you can. Let me see. No, it won't let you. Yeah, it's not available in on demand. All right. And I'll do a video about scan, and I'll do scanning, and I'll do a video about watch list later. But in order to scan for stocks in the morning, you have to set certain parameters for the scan to look for, and then you can scan. Market watch, I never use it. Offers quotes, alerts, some other stuff. Charts is where I do most of my trading from, or actually all of my trading. All right. You have tools. And then you have education. Now, one thing I do like about TD Ameritrade, they have a bunch of education. If you want to know about, if you don't know anything about futures, but you want to learn about futures, all right, you can learn anything you want to off of futures. And it's all free, and you can go through it. And if I remember correctly, when I first logged on to TD Ameritrade and I wanted to trade options, in order to do that, I had to go through some course material, which is great for me because I didn't know that much about. I mean, I knew about options from Robinhood, but I didn't know as much as I know now about options. All right, and they have stocks, bonds, options, mutual funds, ETFs, forex on here, portfolio manage, all this other stuff. All right, and then help, which is contact us a number. All right, but let's go to charts. Charts is where I do. I set up. All right. So when you come to charts, it's going to first look like this. This right here, this check mark will delete or add a sidebar. And you're going to see what the sidebar looks like. All right. If I click this window, it's going to add another window below it, just like it. All right. I don't want this window, so I need to delete it. All right. This is the delete button. If I want to make a window like this beside it, I would just click this. And then if I want another one, I just click this. All right. But I don't want those. All right, and if I wanted to delete these, I would delete those. All right, one more feature you need to know really quickly, all right, is that I want to share information across the windows that I create, and there's a link tool. It looks like a little link, like a chain link. All right, and it links by color, red. If I link this one red, it'll be red. All right, so I'm gonna unlink them real quick and show you how I create. All right, so I can't go back to the default because I can't remember what it was. But I like 2. If you know me, you already know that I like, let's delete them all actually. All right, I like 2 charts. All right, I like a 5-minute and a 1-minute. So I now need to create a chart. I want a time and sales, and I want an active trader window. All right, and let's get that going. So let's do 2 on the right. All right, those are going to be my active trader windows and one on the bottom. All right, we're going to push this over here. Okay, so this one, when you want to change it to what you want to change it to, gadget. All right, what do I want it to be? I don't want it to be a chart. I want this one to be my, let's make this my active trader. All right, and let's put a ticker in here. So let's put Microsoft. All right, this is Microsoft trading right here. All right, and this is what I meant by sidebar. So actually, let's do the middle one. Let's make this time and sales. So click it, gadget, time and sales. All right, time and sales is on here. It just needs a ticker. So let's do Tesla. All right, you see all my lines I have drawn on Tesla from I got a 900. I didn't know that. From ever ago. Let's do one I haven't made a let's do AMZN. Yeah, I haven't drawn any lines. That mean lines on AMZN. All right. So, these right here, the sidebar, if I click this off, the sidebar goes away. And if you remember, I just said I wanted time and sales. But if you notice what came up was time and sales and a chart. I don't want this chart. I just want time and sales. All right. So that lets me delete it. And then because I want more room, I delete the sidebar because that's all I want. All right. And I'm going to make this smaller because I don't need to see that much space between my time and sales. All right. Same thing with this one. It gave me active trader in a chart. I just need active trader. And I don't need active trader to be that big. All right. This is fine. And maybe make that a little bit bigger. All right. And this is the same thing going on. What I talked about with level 2. I'll get to it later. Charts. I want these to be charts. So this one, gadget, chart already, gadget, chart. All right, now watch this. I'm not gonna touch these. Remember, this is Amazon and this is Microsoft. Watch this. Red. All right, we're gonna make this Microsoft again. All right, come in, make this Microsoft. We're just gonna link them. Red. It automatically makes it Microsoft. So now that I made these charts, I have to type in a ticker. I link it to red. I link it to red, and they're automatically linked together. All right, this is what I have set up automatically for my it's called my Flexi Grid, I think, on here. That's what I have it saved as. All right, I need no sidebars. I need no sidebars. And then after this, when you're done kind of creating it however you want it, you can come here and do customizable grid, click it, and it'll take those things away. All right. And so here I am. All right. So how do I edit this chart? Because I don't like my chart this way. First of all, I don't want it to be a daily chart. I do 5 minutes. So you click up here. This is the time frame. These are the settings. All right. These are the studies that you can add. If you had them on here, you would edit them. And this is how you add them. And this is how you do drawings, though. On mine, I can just click a mouse wheel, and then it brings up the drawings. It's the same thing. Drawing tools, it brings up the same drop-down box. All right. I use grab to grab it and move it. All right. This draws lines. I'm sorry. I did that wrong. Stop doing that. That draws lines across. All right. If you wanted to draw a trending line, I keep grabbing it and doing it wrong like that. All right. Remove. Let me remove both of those real quick. All right. So I want 1 minute and 5 minutes. I don't know how you want to set yours up. I'm just setting mine up how I set it up so you kind of know what you're looking at or kind of what you're doing. 1 minute. And then time, intraday, daily, custom. You can set up a custom, but daily. You can set up time intervals 20 years back for older stock. 1 minute to 12 hours. All right. But I want this one to be 5 minutes. All right. 1 minute and 5 minutes. All right. I also want to change the look of this. So I go to settings. Because if you look at it, hold on. If you look at it, let's make it bigger. All right. Here's some things I don't like. I don't like my green bars being hollowed. And I don't like my volume bars being blue. All right. And the reason I don't like that is I like to be able to look quickly at the volume bars and see the corresponding color. All right. And I don't like the background. That's just me. You may like it the way it comes. This is my personal opinion. So you come to settings. All right. And here's something I also do. What this does is if I draw a line right here, I have to like kind of inch it towards the top of the wick or somewhere. I have to like manually kind of go up and down and play with it. All right. Sometimes you don't have time to play with it. You don't want to play with it. What this does is it makes it, if you click OHLC on high-low candles, all right, it will snap it basically to that. See how it snaps and is moving to the highs and lows? All right. That makes that easier. That's what the first thing I do. Second thing I do is I don't overlap volume. If this is going, it'll look like this. All right. I don't like my volume over my chart. All right. So if it's selected, then I deselect it. All right. I go to appearance, and this is going to be what this looks like. All right. I want to fill up. All right. If you want to change the color, if you want to change this from this orange to a red, apply. Oh, I changed the border. I'm sorry. Not the border. I want to change the fill. And you like red more than you like the orange. I like the orange actually, which is kind of weird. That's fine with you. You can make it that color. You can make it blue and white. I don't care what you do. But that's how you change the color. I always show wicks. Change the volume bars as symbol ticks. All right, this will change the color of them. So now this is white because it's a doji, red because it's a red candle, green because it's a green candle. All right, my background, I actually like it black. It's preset to gray, and the grid I sometimes don't use. So I click apply, and now my chart kind of looks like this. I actually kind of like the grid on here. So let's go back real quick. Again, appearance, grid, apply. Okay. All right, boom. All right, and now I can manipulate my chart left and right by using the grab tool. And then if I want to go up, I just move this. I grab left click and come up and down, shrink it, and then I can move my chart up and down. So if I'm like, I got my chart like this, I can follow it, and then I can look up. All right, and then control scroll for me makes it smaller. All right, so I do that to 1, and I come down. You can do it to the next one. Actually, you can copy one and make it another, but I can't do it this way. So I'll just go and do it all over again. I don't want to overlap volume. I want high and low. I want my appearance like this. I want to fill up. I want to show wicks. I don't want the preset color. I want the background to be black. I'm okay with the grid. That's fine. And then you click apply. You have to click apply every time. Okay. All right. So now it's set up. I would go to up here. All right. These little things, save as, and then save it however you want. Mine is flexing. All right, and then from here you can add studies. We'll talk about studies too. Studies, and I'm gonna do a video about indicators. If you want to add studies, like we talk about VWAP, but you need to know where it is. It's over here. Moving averages is something you need to add on here. So I add my exponential moving averages. I think VWAP is under. Is it under volatility studies? I don't have it. There it is. Okay, it's under trend studies, T through Z, VWAP. If I add it, it automatically plots it blue. And that's the color I like it. All right. I like mine blue. All right, studies, volume weighted average price, same thing is add study, trend studies, T through Z, VWAP. All right. So once you get all the studies that you want on here, like I would probably do, let's add exponential moving average. All right, I'm going to do a video about these. It's going to give me, I don't know which one it gave me. Probably gave me a 9. Yeah, a 9 EMA. All right, let's just say that's all I want. Once I get there, I can save this set so that if I like this, but I want to apply it to another chart, and I open up another chart and it's blank or it's default, I can load the study set there. So if I load, this is going to look different. If I load this one, all right, this has standard deviation channels. All right, and it has a few other things on there too, like the 200 EMA. This is the VWAP. This is the 9 EMA. All right, but this is a study that I have saved so that anytime I come to a chart and I want to load it up, I can use that. All right, I'm not gonna stay too much longer because it's already 5:20. I know the Super Bowl is about to happen, but this is how I set up in terms of like when I first got to Thinkorswim, got around to what I was how I wanted it. I did active trader first, and then I like the feel of being able of charts, of doing it through charts. The way I was able to set everything up, I can see my time in sales right here. I can see my 1 minute. I can see my 5 minute. I can enter my orders in right here. Again, if I wanted to buy 1,000 shares right here at $240. All right, let's buy it $240.98. Oh, it's asking me. It's set up. I want to auto send. You need to probably delete this if it happens, because you don't want to actually have to actually click for this. And when I do a more in-depth video about Thinkorswim, I'll go through how you get rid of these. You don't want to actually have the confirmation every time you send the order through. All right, I don't even want to send that order through anymore because I think it was set to buy at 98, and I was like, well, it would have been good. So let's buy right here. Send. I can't. Let's bring it down to 500. Oh, it doesn't have the order thing. All right, so let's look this up. Let's bring my drop down. All right, this drop down lets you enter the price. 500 shares at 20. All right. Now, I want to show you that, actually. If you're on here and you're trying to place some orders at first, if you remember I had 500. All right, you see I has 500 right there? Watch me type in 100. If I type in 100, it will not go through. So you have to click somewhere around buy orders or volume to get that 100 on there. But I don't want to do 100. I want to do 500 because it broke right here. Let's send. Why is it not filling? It should be filling though. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know why it's not. What should be happening is when you click right here to actually buy, let's make this a little bit bigger. It should be going through. There's the auto send, so that'll help me. It should allow me to actually put in an order right here by clicking it, and it's not. So let me try something else. That's actually very weird. I'm glad that happened. Because what should be happening is that right here. Oh, let's make this a little bit bigger and bring this over. All right. So this buy 500, you see that it's insta buy. It should be insta buy, and I don't know why it's not going through. Huh. So let's try to buy 100. All right, 100 right here. Okay, that's what it was. It had to be buying power. I didn't have enough buying power. All right, and once you enter into oh yeah, because I think you automatically start with $100. So it was probably sending me a reject order because I didn't have enough buying power. All right, these arrows show my entry. All right, and this shows my P&L. I'm negative $2 right now. This is my profit and loss on the day. This is the average price of the stock. This is how many shares I am long. All right, it's at $240.96. I didn't even look at it to see. Good grief for the dip. I didn't even look at it to see where it was. All right, it's trading right here. All right, and now I'm green $6.50. All right, and if I wanted to get out, all right, I would just click sell right here because that's about where the price is. All right, but we want $10. Let's see if we can make $10 off of it. $10 looks good. We'll click right there to make $10 and leave it there and see if it gets filled. Because $10 will buy me some Chick-fil-A today. And it filled. I made $10. All right. By buying and selling one share of Microsoft. But that's how you can easily put in on the ladder. And it's only exclusive to TD Ameritrade. Or you can just click buy market and it'll buy it automatically. 20, 41, 18. All right, and I can just keep doing that. All right, it said a bunch of orders through. I have 300 orders going through at 21, 24, 241, 25. All right, and I can click this up and I can sell them right here. All right, I'm up $57 on the day. It shouldn't actually go that much above this price because that's the view app. So let's just see if I can. Let's see if I can short from right here. Let me see if it'll let me short 100 shares. 200. Let's short 200 shares right here. 234. Oh. Here, it won't let me short from right there. Let me short from 225, 24. What's the price right here? It's not gonna. I was trying to short because it reached the resistance right here, and I figured it was gonna move down. It just moved down too quickly for me. So, but that's what it's like. That's how you use the window. All right. You just click the buttons. It buys for you. It sells for you. Or you can enter buy market. Or you can add some more buttons up here by putting these over here. If I wanted to buy the bid and move that button over there, I would move it over there and then move this up. Some other stuff. If anybody has any questions, I'm sure they'll ask me. I kind of want to go short. All right, that's it. I'm gonna play with this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna spend some time with the fam, and then maybe watch a little Super Bowl. Hope this was a good video. Hope it like got you a little bit to where you wanted to go. I didn't talk about this side. All right, so if you want to add stuff to here, let's do this real quick. Detach. I'm sorry, not detach, but delete. All right, delete. All right, so this you can change these. Like this has live news. I can switch it, and I can make it a chart if I want an extra chart to look at. Calculator level 2, live news, Trader TV. I can put Tetris on here, which is actually pretty cool. I've played Tetris on Minesweeper before. But usually what you do is I put my watch list over here. All right, and I have several watch lists. And you can change it to your, let's do Momo notification. Momo notification is actually a scanner setting that I have, so it may not put anything. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay. It will. All right, so if I wanted that and I wanted, usually what I have over here is a chart. Is I have a daily chart over here, and and I link it to red. You have to link these to red. All right, so that if I click this, it automatically goes to AKBA. All right, and I gotta remember that I have a position in Microsoft right now. All right, so if I have AKBA up and I want to look at the daily chart, which is usually this, I don't want to look at the daily over here. I would detach the gadget, maximize it, look at the daily chart, and then look at like what's been happening, and then from there, I will go and make my decisions. All right, so let's go back to Microsoft real quick. I think it was Microsoft. Maybe it was Amazon. Oh man, I'm down $68. It did go up, so I'm down. It did finally break through. Oh yeah, it should have. It was trending up anyway. Should finally break through, but maybe up here is another area that's short. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not real money right now. But that does show you how quickly you can be in the green and then you can be back out of the green. Because right now I'm down $28, $27 on the day. But I would just short right here again, maybe another 200. Oh, it made me click it twice. No. Oh, also with this, you can pull this down on the actual chart. All right, and now I'm in the positive because I shorted twice. I don't even explain it. I'm just positive now, so I can cover my position. And I'm positive $45. All right, thanks.